It is based on the concept of substitutability, a principle in object-oriented programming stating that an object, such as a class, may be replaced by a subobject, such as a class that extends the first class, without breaking the program.
So Liskov substitution principle, which means the object of the subclass should be replaceable with their supertypes without breaking the program. For example, it's like you have an abstract class of bird, sparrow, eagle, they can fly, and penguin, they cannot fly, and penguins are a subclass of the abstract base class of bird. And if you have a fly method in the bird, you define fly method in the bird, a penguin cannot doing fly and break the program. So it's about the class inheritance, and it used to verify you defined your base class in the right way. And let's, for example, you can go to Google and go to Kotlin playground. Kotlin playground, and you go to Kotlin playground. Like say you have a base class of bird, abstract base class of bird. Abstract class is you cannot instantiate this abstract class. It has abstract fly, so you must inherit it, overwrite your abstract method of fly. And then you have the class of sparrow, which is type of bird, and you overwrite the method of fly, saying the sparrow can fly. And you have a class of penguin, is type of bird, and you overwrite the method of fly over here. And the problem is that the penguin cannot fly, so you throw unsupported operation exception, which says penguin cannot fly. And to say you have a function make birds fly, and you say it has a parameter of bird, type of bird, and you say the bird called birds fly method, and the main function, your entry point of the playground, saying you have all birds, which is type of list, generic type of bird, and initialize these all birds with the list of, you get an object of sparrow, you got an object of penguin in the list, and then you say these all birds, for each of the all birds, it goes to make bird fly, and you run the application. And they say make birds fly, you run the application. And you got an exception, saying exception is that unsupported operation. So you define the base class bird, abstract class bird, and your penguin is the type of bird, and your subtype of your you want the object of your of subtype, which is penguin, and it's inherited the super class of bird. And you want if it's your base class, which bird is you define it in the right way, you can replace the subtype, object of subtype is replaceable with the object of its super class. But right now you cannot replace it. Your penguin cause a problem, saying it cannot unsupported operation exception. To solve this problem, you need you need to define your bird correctly. With you have abstract function of move. All bird can move, and so for the sparrow, it can override the function of move, like saying print line saying sparrow can move, moving. And you have an interface, you define an interface of flyable, and which has a method of fly. And for the class of penguin, it only inherited the superclass of bird, and you override the function of move, saying print line saying penguin walking. And in this type of you define your subclass penguin, subclass sparrow, and superclass bird correctly, and also you have interface of flyable, and you can say you have function saying make birds move. And so in this way you can say you have a list of all birds, have sparrow and penguin objects, and for these all birds you go for each loop and make the birds move. It will not break the program, so all birds can move. In this way you define the base class correctly. So you can see the violation of the LSP or something like this, and correctly you have interface of flyable. So the key principle is the subtypes must be substitutable for their base types without break the program. And derived class, subclass must be under the contracts established by the base class. So no unexpected behavior, no exceptions throw. So subclasses should not throw unexpected exception or have surprising side effects. So these principles, follow these principles makes your inheritance correctly.